Unit 22. People we know. Page 86. 2. Let's listen. These people are talking about new friends. Listen and circle the best word or phrase to describe each person. 1.
So tell me about your new friend, Cindy. What's she like?
She's really neat. She's great to be with because she makes me laugh all the time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she's always telling jokes.
2.
What's your friend Pauline like?
She's nice.
Is she shy?
Shy? You must be kidding. She tells her whole life story to everyone she meets.
3.
Do you know Tom Brown?
Oh, sure. I like Tom.
Yeah, me too. He makes me laugh. He's always doing crazy things.
Yeah, I know.
4.
Have you spoken to the new guy in our class, Paul?
Yes, I have.
What's he like?
Boy, he's really interesting. He speaks 6 languages and was the top student at his last school.
Oh, great.
No, you'll like him. He's really friendly and easy to talk to.
5.
Do you and your boyfriend go out a lot, Suzanne?
Oh, sure. He loves going out and meeting people. We go to parties all the time.
He sounds like a lot of fun.
Of course. That's why he's my boyfriend.
6.
Look what my friend Mary gave me for my birthday. Isn't this a beautiful blouse?
That's really nice. And she gave me a great present for my birthday, too. She loves giving things to people.
Yeah, she does. And she doesn't expect anything in return.
1.
Mr. Grant is really funny, isn't he? He loves telling jokes, and he's so easygoing.
I know. Then there's Mrs. Grant. She never seems to smile. I wonder why she's so serious all the time.
2.
Where are Bobby and his brother today?
I think they've skipped class again.
Really? They're always doing that.
Yeah. They aren't serious about studying, that's for sure. All they like to do is sit at home and play computer games.
3.
What are your new neighbors like?
Mr. and Mrs. Roberts? Well, they seem nice. I've spoken to Mrs. Roberts several times. She's very easy to talk to. But I haven't spoken much to her husband. He's kind of shy and not very talkative.
4.
Have you met Wendy's new boyfriend?
Yeah, I like him.
Me too. I think he's perfect for Wendy.
He sure is. They're so sociable. They both love partying, and they're both a little crazy at times.
That's for sure.
5.
How do you like the new teachers?
Well, Mr. Williams is very easygoing, and he's really smart, too.
Yeah, I know. And what about Miss Vaughn?
She's not as easy to get to know. She's not as easygoing as Mr. Williams. She seems very serious.
Yeah, I think so too.
6.
What's your brother's wife like?
She's just like my brother, serious and hard-working. She's at the office every night until around 9, and so is he.
They sound like the perfect couple.
1.
Hey, Anne. There's a guy in my Spanish class who's really cool. He's really friendly and easy to talk to. He just always seems happy.
Oh, really? He must have a lot of friends.
Yes, I think he does. He tells really funny jokes all the time, too. I'm always laughing in class.
Man, he sounds great.
Well, he is. But he forgets his book every day. Then he asks to share mine. I hate that.
Sounds like we have a lot in common. I always forget my book, too. I'd love to meet him. Why don't you introduce us sometime?
2.
There's this new girl in class named Rosie. She always looks like she's in a bad mood. I don't know if she's just very shy or what.
Really?
Yeah, when someone tells a really funny joke, we all laugh, but she doesn't seem to think it's funny.
No way.
But she is very good at music. She always practices the piano after school.
That's nice. But I don't think I could get along with her because laughing and having fun are important to me.
3.
There's this guy who sits in front of me on the bus sometimes. He never talks to anyone. He just sits there and talks to himself. It's kind of weird.
Oh man, really?
Yeah. He likes to make people laugh, though. He's always making funny faces and making animal noises and things like that. Sometimes he's really funny.
That does sound funny.
But you know, he always chews gum really loudly. I really hate that.
Me too.
4.
There's a really cute guy from Canada on the basketball team.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and he's really outgoing. Very friendly, too.
Tell me more.
Well, it's difficult to get him to laugh. He doesn't seem to enjoy any jokes. I guess he's pretty serious, but he's very good-looking.
Sounds cute. Do you know if he has a girlfriend?
I'm sure he has many. He always asks a new girl out on a date every weekend. I don't like guys like that.
Yeah, but as long as he's cute, I don't mind.
Unit 23, Places, page 90. 2. Let's listen. Do the people like the cities they live in? Listen and check the correct answer. 1.
How do you like where you're living? Oh, I love it. There's so much to do here, and I have a lot of friends here, too.
2.
What's your city like?
Well, the good thing is there are a lot of things to do here. There are good theaters and restaurants. The trouble is it's getting very polluted, so it's not as nice as it used to be.
3.
Do you enjoy where you're living?
Well, I enjoy a lot about it. The city has a very nice climate. It's never too hot or too cold, and it's a safe place to live.
4.
What's it like to live in this city?
Well, it's very noisy and crowded, and the pollution is getting really bad. And I think we have one of the worst transportation systems in the world. I'd love to live somewhere else.
5.
How is it here anyway? Is this a nice place to live?
Oh, I'm really glad we moved here. The air is fresh and the people are very friendly. Rents are pretty reasonable and it's a very safe city, too. That's so important. Also, it's close to the sea, so it's great in the summer.
6.
Do you enjoy living here?
Some things are okay. The restaurants are pretty good, and the subway system is pretty good, too. But it's very old and not very clean. The weather also isn't that great. It's very hot and humid in the summer, and pretty cold in the winter. But in general, it's not too bad.
1.
So tell me about Tokyo. What's it like?
I love it. There are so many great things to do. I'm busy all the time.
2.
Do you like living here?
Well, it's okay. One thing I do like is that there's very little noise. People don't walk down the street with loud radios or anything. It's pretty nice.
3.
Do you like it here?
It's okay, but it's awfully crowded, and the air is so dirty. To tell you the truth, I'm thinking about moving.
4.
What's it like living in New York?
Oh, it's really a great city, but you have to pay a fortune for everything.
5.
Is Auckland a very big city? Is it crowded?
Not really. It's really quite small. It's never very crowded or noisy. In fact, it's like a small town in many ways.
6.
So what's San Francisco like? I hear it's very scenic.
Yes, it is. The Golden Gate Bridge is great any time of year. The parks and the ocean are beautiful, too. It really is a very lovely city.
7.
What's your hometown like? Is it a nice place to live?
It's great, especially for families with children. It's pretty and quiet, and it isn't dangerous at all.
8.
Is Osaka a big place?
Sure. That's why I like it. Lots of people, lots of nightclubs and discos. I don't like small cities.
1.
New York has great museums, and so does Washington. But Washington feels more serious because the government is there, so it isn't as exciting as New York. Washington is more beautiful for sure, and the restaurants are cheaper there. But you know, I love theater, and New York has the best. Washington is okay, but I love New York.
2.
Los Angeles is a huge place. You need a car to get around. San Francisco is more beautiful, and it's a great place for a weekend, but I get bored there after a few days. I enjoy the fact that in Los Angeles, everything moves really fast. I love living here.
3.
Hong Kong may be more beautiful than Singapore because it's got that fantastic harbor, but I like Singapore better. It's smaller, so I think it's more comfortable. It's easy to get around, and everything is very clean. Hong Kong is pretty polluted, and it's always very crowded.
4.
Melbourne is smaller than Sydney. It has a lot of lovely old buildings and great restaurants. Sydney is more exciting and probably more beautiful, but I think it's too busy and too expensive. Melbourne prices are better, and it's a more relaxing place. That's why I prefer Melbourne.
Unit 24, Health, page 94. 2. Let's listen. People are talking about health problems. Listen and number the pictures. 1.
What happened to your foot, Joanne?
Oh, I hurt it when I was playing soccer.
Wow. Can you walk on it?
Yes, but it's really difficult.
2. What happened to you?
Oh, I didn't have my glasses on, so I walked into a door.
No.
It's true. Isn't it crazy? Now I have a splitting headache.
3.
Did you cut yourself?
Yes, I was cooking and I cut myself with a knife.
You should be more careful.
I know, and now it's difficult for me to eat because I'm left-handed.
4.
How did you do that?
I fell down playing basketball. I put out my arm to stop myself, and this is what happened.
Is it broken?
Yes.
5.
How's your back?
Terrible.
Why don't you lie down and rest? Would you like a massage?
Great idea. Thanks.
6.
Hey, what happened to your ear?
Huh?
What's wrong with your ear?
Sorry, I can't hear you. I hurt my ear at the gym.
1. Rick.
I have an awful backache. I was lifting heavy weights at the gym yesterday, and I think I must have pulled a muscle. If it doesn't get better soon, I'll have to see the doctor.
2. Judy.
I was hiking up a mountain yesterday, and I slipped and twisted my ankle as we were going down a steep path. It's so painful, I can hardly walk. I bandaged it, but it still hurts. If it isn't better tomorrow, I'll go to the doctor.
3. Nancy.
I flew back from Australia last week, and I think I caught the flu from someone on the plane. The only time I get the flu is after a long flight. I've been taking pills for it, but I still feel sick.
4. Tom.
I went out to dinner a few days ago with a friend. We went to a very good seafood restaurant, but I think there was something wrong with the fish because my stomach really started hurting. I had to go to the hospital to get some medicine for it because it hurt so much. It's much better now.
5. Renee.
I was working in the garden last week and I cut my leg. It was a pretty deep cut, so I had to go to the doctor. She put some stitches in it. They'll be in for another week.
1.
I've really been having trouble sleeping lately.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I go to bed, but I often can't fall asleep. Do you ever have that problem?
Yeah, I sometimes do too, especially if I'm feeling very worried or stressed out.
So what do you do for it? Do you take sleeping pills?
I don't like the idea of sleeping pills, so I usually get up and watch TV or read until I feel tired. Then I go back to bed. Why don't you try it?
Yeah, I will.
2.
I've been feeling very tired lately, like I have no energy.
Really? I used to have that problem.
Oh, yeah? Do you think I should see the doctor?
It may not be anything serious. Have you tried taking vitamins?
No, I haven't.
Taking vitamins always helps me when I'm tired.
3.
I've been getting really bad backaches.
Is that right?
Yeah. Sometimes the pain is so bad I can hardly move.
Do you spend a lot of time in front of a computer?
Yes, I do.
That's probably causing it. I used to get that problem too.
So, did you stop using the computer?
No, I didn't need to. But I changed the way I sat, and that made a difference. Here, let me show you.
4.
I'm getting a lot of colds this year.
Really?
Yeah, about once a month.
That's too bad.
I've been taking vitamin C, but it doesn't help.
Well, maybe you should go to the doctor.
Maybe you're right. Can you recommend a good one?